everyone, and welcome to our cruise channel. We just finished a cruise on Oasis of the Seas, one of the largest cruise ships in the entire world. So we'll get to that in just a minute. In the meantime, if you find this video helpful, if you like any of our material at all, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. And as promised, we have our junior cruiser joining us for this review. Her name is Sophia. She is 10 years old, and we started recording her part just before we got on the ship in a hotel room. We always try to get into port about a day in advance. So here she is, little Miss Sophia. Hey everyone, here's little Miss Sophia, your junior cruiser this cruise. What would you like to say, Sophia?
I'd like to say that I'm really excited and I'm pretty much excited.
So Sophia, you are 10 years old and you've already been on 2 cruises. Actually, no, this will be your 2nd cruise. What advice do you have for kids that are going on their first cruise?
I'd say do not pay attention to the bingo because bingo is kind of boring, in my opinion. And also, you should go to the kids club. There's many cool games there, and like you can play games like on the wall. There's like a projector, and you get the like stuff like a game. Well, it is a game.
So Sophie and I are getting ready to go on Oasis of the Seas. Now I don't know about you, Sophie, but I'm looking forward to all the attractions. Which one are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the water slides.
The water slides? Which one do you want to go on?
Maybe the dry one or any others that are like available for me to go on.
Nice. Anything else you want to say?
That'll be it.
All right. So we will see you, little Miss Sophia, later on in the video. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right. We'll see you soon, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So this is us trying to pass under the Verrazano Bridge on embarkation day. Now Sophie and I went to the top of the ship to get this shot, and it's really cool. You'll see that in just a second. I will say that this is part of the reason why Oasis cannot sail out of New York in the winter, because here in the Northeast, they actually have the ice and the snow pile up under the bridge, so the ship can't fit under it. However, if you get the chance to see this on embarkation day, this is an absolute must, and you're going to see why in just a few seconds at the end of this clip. So I will see you soon. Bye. So that bridge that we just passed under, believe it or not, we passed under that bridge, under the Verrazano Bridge, with 6 inches to spare. How awesome is that? I'll see you guys all later. Bye. So this is one of my recommendations for all you parents out there, is to sign your kids up for the Adventure Ocean. It is absolutely free, and this is coming from someone who is an alumni of Adventure Ocean. This one has one of the best centers ever. What you just saw was the movie theater for the families. You see Sophie here demonstrating one of the games that can actually be projected on the wall. And it's absolutely free and it's stunning. They're divided by age group, so it should be super easy. Here's more of the theater for the families. And in here, I believe they have nightly screenings of children's movies. This can be anything from Clifford the Big Red Dog to Sing to anything like that. So you definitely want to check your cruise compass for movies and show times. And really, I highly recommend that you check it out. So what you're going to see next is the boardwalk. Now, my cabin was actually on one of the top decks here. I loved this area so much. This and the purple slides in the back are the ultimate abyss. There's also Johnny Rockets here on the left, and there's Playmakers on the right. There's a carousel. You'll have so much fun if you spend some time here, and it's beautiful when it's lit up at night, and it's stunning. Now, here we had some fun at night, and my mom actually took this picture. This was right in front of the abyss, and we just decided to have some fun with our new friend here. You can find all kinds of sculptures like this all over the ship, so have some fun with it. And it's incredible, and it's really fun if you try to do a pose like I did. And it's incredible. So here is the carousel, which you can ride for free. Sophie and I did this several times, and it's open to both kids and adults. And it runs pretty much all day long. There's a couple hours where it's not manned or anything like that. But it is definitely a must. It is so much fun, and what you see when you line up are these little podium things right here. These actually, if you look at the history of them, it shows how they make the horses that are on the carousel. So it's really cool because you get to see them in all different stages, and it's really quite interesting, even if you are not artistically inclined like me. It's still kind of neat to see how they made it. So here is the boardwalk all lit up at night. It is absolutely stunning how they light the ship up at night. You'll see it in some of the pictures here. And it took my breath away. So seriously, if you have some time towards the end of the day, just walk around the ship. It is gorgeous. So this was another one of my favorite spots on the ship. This is located right on the Promenade. It's Spotlight Karaoke. They actually have trivia here as well, but what's really interesting is this is one of the first venues at sea where the passengers can actually entertain each other for free. I tried it. It is so much fun. You got to try it at least once. So next up is also on the Promenade, sort of, but it's also on Central Park. That's right. We're talking about the Rising Tide Bar. Now this bar actually goes between the Promenade and Central Park, and it does this almost throughout the night. It is definitely an experience if you've never tried it before. We absolutely loved it. And this is actually what it looks like in action. So this one's actually coming down onto the Promenade, but it's also quite an experience when you rise up because you get to see the Promenade from a bird's eye view, and it's really, really cool. We really enjoyed it. So over here we have Central Park. Now this is an absolutely gorgeous neighborhood to go to. It is modeled after Central Park in New York, which, me being a New York lover, I absolutely adored it. I believe there's over 12,000 live plants located in this one neighborhood, and you'll get to see some fantastic birds and everything like that. So and actually here it is at night. It's one of my favorite venues to see all lit up. It was absolutely stunning. If you go anywhere at night on this ship, and you want to do an outdoor venue, I highly recommend this. It is quite an experience, and we absolutely just adored it. So the next few pictures are from our first evening on the ship. It was casual night. So here's me and Sophie in two of the dresses that everybody seemed to love on the ship. And it's actually one of my favorite pictures that I have of her. And it's pretty much, the dress codes really aren't enforced, but we like to follow them anyway just for the fun of it. So here is my mom and Sophie in two of their favorite dresses too. Don't they look adorable? So we had so much fun going to the main dining room. The service was absolutely impeccable, and the food was fantastic. So if you're looking for a place to eat, other than the Windjammer, other than Johnny Rockets, I highly recommend that you consider going to the main dining room. Now, here is the ice show that Royal Caribbean has on this particular ship, although I've seen them on other ships. This one was called Frozen in Time, and it was absolutely stunning, and it's free to book, and you should book as soon as you can, and we were able to book as soon as we got on the ship, so this was definitely a must-do for us and one of Sophie's favorites. So here is the Lido deck lit up at night, and it was just absolutely stunning. Now, they have several different pool areas throughout the Lido deck. Our favorite was actually by the Perfect Storm water slides, which are these group of 3 slides that are absolutely free to do. Sophie loved them, I loved them, and the kids actually have their own pool area called Splash Away Bay, which parents, you can actually use this for free as long as a child is out of diapers. Sophie saw this and was almost beside herself seeing that she had such a huge water park. She was absolutely excited, and we couldn't get her out of there even if we tried. So here's another favorite venue that we had. This was the Aqua Theater, which has the Aqua 80s show, and it is absolutely incredible. My mom and I saw it on the last night of the cruise. There's high wires, there's some of your favorite music from the 80s, there's all sorts of world-class diving. It was nothing like I had ever seen before and will gladly do again. And over here is one of the hidden gems, in my opinion, of the ship. So throughout the ship, you're going to see these little binocular things. If you look through the lens of the binoculars, you're going to see artwork like this one. They're called hidden artworks. You're going to see them everywhere throughout the ship, and Sophie and I had so much fun trying to see how many we could find. And here we saw the Broadway musical Cats. Now, this was Sophie's first time seeing the musical. It was my second time seeing it live, as well as my parents. We absolutely loved the show. I've loved it since I was 6 years old. I loved the singing, I loved the dancing, I loved the costumes. Sophie, this was her favorite show of the entire trip, which you can see for free. Hi everyone, so it's me and Sophie. We are on board Oasis of the Seas, and right next to us is the Freedom of the Seas. We'll show you guys in just a second. So we're on the top deck of the Oasis of the Seas, and you'll see our view in just 1 second. Alright guys, so this is our view of the Freedom of the Seas, another Royal Caribbean ship. This is one of their larger ships. I'm not sure if it's a mega ship or not, but I think size-wise, we win. Look how far up we are. We're at the very top deck and we're still taller than them. Take a look. That's the top of our ship versus the top of theirs. We win. Right, Sophie?
Uh-huh.
Hello, everyone. So Sophie and I just went on this lovely behind me, the Ultimate Abyss. It is so much fun. You guys gotta try it. They send you down in, the best thing I can describe is a toboggan, and that actually helps slow down your descent. Everybody says that, you know, everybody thinks that you're gonna go screaming down here like, ah! No, 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 no. It's actually really slow, and the turns like the one behind me, they actually help slow your descent. So if you're not afraid of heights, I highly recommend that you do it. My mom's afraid of heights, she did it, my dad did it. I've done it 3 times. Sophie's on there right now for a 7th time. So my only regret is not doing this sooner. I'll see you all later. Bye. So this was Sophia's first time on the Ultimate Abyss. She definitely recommends that children try it. Even if they're afraid, it really doesn't go that fast. I promise you that. And she went down a total of 17 times. That is incredible. I only went down maybe 7, so I think she's got me beat on that. So my dad decided to take a turn as well, and he actually recommended that I try it, and I had to admit I was a bit scared going on it, but seeing him go down it helped me make the decision to go down it. And he said, trust me, Kristen, if you don't go down this, you are going to regret it. And he was absolutely right. So thank you, Dad. So here is my turn on the Ultimate Abyss, and I absolutely loved it. I'm so glad that I did it. I was so scared, almost to the point of having a panic attack, but it was honestly one of the best things I've ever done on a ship. And now whenever I go on an Oasis class ship, I'm going to christen it by taking a slide down the Ultimate Abyss. So here is my mom taking her turn down the Ultimate Abyss. Now, she is absolutely terrified of heights. And by the time she came down, she said, Chris, you gotta try it. It was awesome. So if somebody who's afraid of heights can handle this, I think almost anyone could try this. So we are right in front of our new friend, the Ultimate Abyss. Our parents decided to take the elevator down. We decided to take the expressway. Sophie has been on this 13 times and is about to go on for her 14th. I'm about to go on for my 4th. Let's see who wins that competition. Sophie, you ready to slide?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye. So this is one of my favorite restaurants, both on land and on sea, and it's Johnny Rockets. Now, what a lot of people don't know about this is that you can actually eat breakfast here for free. That's right, free! And it's a 50s themed diner with soda jerks and 50s music and decor, and it's really, really fun. I highly recommend it if you've never been to a diner before. It is absolutely fantastic. So what you're about to see is another signature activity where I get to try a zip line. So here I am on the zip line. I'm in the upper left corner. They're actually harnessing me up right now. And it was actually I felt really comfortable getting up there. I was not afraid at all. They asked that I take off my jewelry. They gave me shoes to make sure that I didn't slide out of them. And here we go. It was so much fun. So here we are in the port of Nassau with our friends from the Freedom of the Seas. And to give you an idea of how big our ship was in comparison to theirs, here is a picture of them side by side. How cool is that? Hi everyone, so it's me and Sophie. We are on board Oasis of the Seas, and right next to us is the Freedom of the Seas. We'll show you guys in just a second. So we're on the top deck of the Oasis of the Seas, and you'll see our view in just 1 second. Alright guys, so this is our view of the Freedom of the Seas, another Royal Caribbean ship. This is one of their larger ships. I'm not sure if it's a mega ship or not, but I think size-wise, we win. Look how far up we are. We're at the very top deck and we're still taller than them. Take a look. That's the top of our ship versus the top of theirs. We win. Right, Sophie?
Uh-huh.
So here's another size comparison for everyone. My mom took this picture of me and Sophie in front of the ship from across the pier, and look at how tiny we are. I'm 6 feet tall. I've got my arms outstretched. Wave hi to everybody. And we both still look like an ant. So to give you guys an idea of how big these ships really are, that's pretty big. So here we are in Nassau, and we found the lost city of Atlantis. Now, from what I heard, Royal Caribbean does sell day passes to the resort. However, I'm not sure the prices. I've never been, but I do know that you can definitely see this from the ship, so it is within walking distance if you're interested. So here we are at Royal Caribbean's private island, Perfect Day Coco Cay. It is one of my favorite places on the planet, both before and after the rebuild. And there are several things to do for free for those of you that can afford to pay the extra prices for any of the excursions or cabanas. They got you covered. There's several private free beaches that you can go to. There's several free places for food. However, some will charge extra. They will indicate all that to you on your map. And they actually have the world's largest freshwater pool, which is one of my new favorite places on the entire island. We'll get into all that in a future video. So if you want that, please check it out. That will be posted hopefully in a few months, as will a more in-depth review, but definitely try to get that. So here's another size comparison with Freedom of the Seas. You can even just seeing it head on like this, you can see that our ship, which is on the right, is actually larger. So that is a great picture of the two of them. And that is the end of our review. We absolutely enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this review too. If you find any of this at all helpful, please like and subscribe. And we really, really, really appreciate it. And I hope to see you later. Bon voyage!